Now, in this session, we are going to discuss about direct selection tool, like how direct selection tool is working and what is the purpose of that. Here, I create three different shapes for you. First one is the path. So basically, what is the path? So illustration is basically work for the vector images, vector illustrations that was almost related to the geometric. Okay, like geometry that we study in our some classes. So illustration is basically the complete geometry. We get some paths, we get some anchors and vectors. So let's see what is the purpose of our direct selection tool. This is our direct selection tool. Simply I click on that, and then I'm going to click on my path. So when I click on anything in my path, direct selection tool simply tell me what is that point is that. So that 2 points is known as the anchor of our complete path, and this one is the complete path. So simply it will tells me like what is that. Okay, like with this line is known as the anchor, this point, oh sorry, this line is known as the path, and this line is known as the anchor. So this simply tells me like complete direction, complete guide. So direct selection tool, the one purpose of direct selection tool, they simply guide us. Same if I click on that position, it will simply guide me like what's that and what's that. Okay, so first step is that is simply guide me about the complete shapes. Other than when I'm going to select any path, my purpose is that I don't want to move both anchor. I just want to move one anchor. So for that, I simply click on right click on from my mouse and select this path. Here you can see this path is selected. Then I select this path and move like that. Okay. So you can simply saw that only this path is moved. This anchor is moved, but other than side that was still on that position. Okay, so there's the one more thing is that was is the for the shapes and with the simple line, but now we are going to work with any shape. Now what I want from here is that you can see this shape has the four anchor, and I just want to move above two anchors, same like we did in this line. I select this path and move above like this. Okay, but it will move both the points, like because I selected 2 points, so it will simply move the both the points. But other than that, I just want to move this part, so I simply select that and move like this, and you can see my complete shape is changed. And there's one more thing. Now the my corner points are the straight, like they are the sharp corner points, but I need a rounded and the curved corner points. Simply by direct selection tool, I select my shape, and in here you can see inside my shape there's some rounded buttons. I simply click on that and move in front of like as much as I can. Like I only need that much rounded, I only move that much. Okay, simply click on that shape and drag your mouse like you need in inside outside, just drag your mouse like that. Other than that, this is my shape, like this is my circle. So what changes I can create by using the direct selection tool in that shape? When I select my circle, let me fill this, yeah, or leave it at. Okay, when I select my circle, here you can see we find some handles. Okay, in other shapes we only have some anchor points, but in my circle shape I find some handles as well, because the shape is already in the rounded. So for that I need to select the handle to change the shape like this, like this, like this. Okay, and suppose if I want to select only this handle, I go to that handle and change my shape like this. Okay, so like this we can create a different type of shapes by using the direct selection tool. So let's try with some shapes. Let's select this and remove that one. I'm going to select a shape from here, yeah, this one, rectangle, and create a one shape like that. Okay, this is my one box, and I'm going to get some duplicate of that shape. So for that, let me again select the direct selection tool to create a duplicate of that one like this. This is one duplicate, oh sorry. Okay, and I need one more duplicate, so I'm going to delete this one as well. I need one more duplicate. Simply press alt and the shift. okay, and just drag it upside like this. So oh sorry, again control D and then move it down. Okay, again I'm going to repeat. For the duplicate we are going to press Alt Shift and then press D. Now what I want to create a box like that. So for that I simply go to the direct selection tool and I select this part and move it down like this. Okay, again I go to this part and select only this anchor point and move that like this. One more thing we can do is that Control Z, I think so that will be more effective. Select these 2 points, okay, these 2 points, and then move like that. Let me adjust this like this. Okay, other than that I need to, let me zoom in. Okay, just adjust this according to your shape and the requirements. Okay, so I wanna select, I'm going to select this one as well because I make it little bit shorter like that. But I need to move, Control C. I'm just going to adjust this according to our requirement. Yeah, like that. Okay, other than that I need a one lid for that as well, so simply select this, create a one duplicate for that as well, Control Shift and the D. Oh, for that duplicate, sorry, I forgot to select the direct selection tool, and I get a duplicate, Control Shift and the D. Okay, one more thing. Okay, just select all the shapes and press Control G. Okay, because we need a complete group of all the position. Here you can see if I select any position, they can select individually, not in the group. Okay, for creating the group, select all the shapes and press Control G. Okay, so it will make a one group. Then simply drag it down because I need a one lid like this. I think so it will be fine, and make it more wider, large, and something, anything you want. Put it above my shape and adjust this because I know it's not that much good. Because wait, Control C. I'm just going to ungroup that shape because yeah, I'm just going to select Control G. Oh, to ungroup again we need to press Control G. I'm going to select this shape. Yeah, now all the shapes are separate. Take this above and just like this one, move it above like that, and same goes for this one by using the selection tool because here we don't need anything. And to adjust this shape, I click here, move it down, and same click and move like that. Okay, now take this shape and let's see it will work or not. Yeah, it will work fine now. Can adjust this. No, before that it will look more good. Okay, like that. So this is our one shape. Like, I know it's not that much good, but by using the simple direct selection tool you create a things like that. Other than that, we have a one anchor tool. You can find this anchor tool in your pens tool. Like below the pen there is a one anchor point tool. So what is the purpose of that one? So for that I simply going to click create a one circle for you. This one is my circle. I'm going to fill this as well. Okay, So the purpose of anchor point is that, like, if we have some shapes that are already rounded, control C, sorry, that are already rounded, this will make them a sharp look. Okay, simply click on this anchor point, and here you can see it will remove our rounds and create a one box shape. Like, they remove the round sorry, they remove the round and create the shapes for us. Same if we are working with any rectangle. I'm just going to test a rectangle for you as well, and then we are going to select a anchor point, just like this anchor, and here you can see it will gives us a curve. Before that, when we are working with the direct selection tool, okay, I'm going to select direct selection tool, and when we select any anchor, it will move like that. Like, it will only move that anchor point and change the position. But when we are working with some anchor points like anchor tools, it will gives us some curve shape. I'm going to select this one, and you can see it will moves like that because that anchor point has the some handles, so it will just gives us the some curves and some rounded shape. But if in some shapes, if we have already the rounded shape, that will convert our rounded shape to a straight one. And there's one other thing that we can make with our direct selection tool. This is my rectangle shape. I'm going to create this shape, and then I'm going to select my direct selection tool and select only these points and press in the middle of the point, and sorry, control C. Okay, select only these points, and by using the anchor tool, click on the middle point and move it above like that. Now you can see it gives us a curve. Okay, so other than that, we will try other shapes. Okay, press OK. Yeah, we simply change the shapes like that, but with the anchor tool, you can create a curve. Select these 2 points from your shapes, move above and the round as much. Okay, here I only select at this point, that will, so that's why it gives me a curve at that point. But if I'm going to press a control Z, so it will again move to their same position again. I going to select this one and then this one. Okay, press in the middle and it will move above. Okay, these are some handles. We can also move it by using the handles. Let's play with the handles like this. Okay, so these are the basic use of the direct selection tools and the anchor tools. Again, I'm just going to repeat for you. For the direct selection tool, that will simply guide us. If we need to work with the anchors, that will help us to uh, just create a different shapes, change our shapes. And if we need to create any effects, any boxes and anything, that will help us. Like in any shape, direct selection tools is helps us to change the shape according to our requirements. And we can also discuss our anchors. Anchor tools is mostly work with the anchors and the handles. So that's it about these lectures today.